I'm here with Miss Abdel-Aziz, welcome, who has been nominated as Teacher of the Year by her colleagues at the Renaissance Institute. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Fernandez.
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you teach?
So I'm a social studies teacher, and I've always been working at Renaissance Institute, which is a credit recovery school. So I work with students that come from homeschools, and we try to get them caught up on Odyssey-ware and in-person classes to graduate with either their cohort or a year after. So that's just a little bit about what we do with our students.
Absolutely. So these are students who, for whatever reason, may be behind on the number of credits that they need to graduate. What kind of techniques do you use with students who, for some reason, have fallen behind?
So I try to mainly, like when they first come in, some of our students just need to feel welcomed first to get caught up. They need that motivation to get working again because for some reason they either haven't been going to school or just didn't feel that motivation. So we slowly work with them to get to know them on a personal level, who they are, and then from there, what techniques works with them. If they I try to give students more of different resources to learn, whether it's videos or paperwork, whatever helps them to do better. And we go from there and slowly try to motivate them, like, this is one of your chances. You've been given a second chance. So let's try and finish it with success.
Did you always want to be a teacher?
Yes and no. My mom was a teacher, so I somewhat wanted to be like my mom. And then I thought later on I didn't want to be a teacher, but when I got to college, I started working with high school students actually while I was in college for an internship, and I loved it. So I fell back in love with teaching.
That sounds like it's good. Growing up, did you have teachers who inspired you?
Yes, so I actually graduated from Dickinson High School.
Oh, great.
So I did have a few teachers that were amazing, and they were part of my journey to even become a teacher and very supportive until this day for whatever reason I need them.
That's great. That's phenomenal. So what kind of techniques in terms of working with your students do you use to get them re-engaged and more committed to completing their high school career?
So their main motivation is also that this is one of their last stops, that they need to do better before they have to get to a certain age and they do adult school. And I kind of try to push them to understand that this is where we're at, and slowly we'll work together. So if I have to give my students a makeup day, I will. If they need help with an assignment, we work one-on-one during my prep or different times. Whatever they need, I'm basically there to help them get to their goal.
Absolutely. It's about getting to the finish line. What techniques do you wish you knew starting out that you know today as more experience that you wish you had known your first year?
So simple stuff, honestly. Sometimes it can be as simple as the placing of my desk or where the trash can is, so they're not walking all the way across the room to make the excuse they're going. So it was simple stuff for classroom management, knowing that these students are there. And I think when I first started, I was struggling a little bit because I had just fresh out of college and giving one level of work to all my students. But now I understand different students, it's different levels, different techniques, approaches. So not everyone will do well on the same assignment. I have to change it up for each student to meet their needs. And I wish I knew that coming in versus now I understand I have to modify a lot for different students.
So you have individualized, because you have a very eclectic group that comes with different skills and levels. How do you communicate with their families in terms of helping them succeed?
So I call parents normally. I know which students and which parent they are more effective for. So I'll call the parent if they're struggling. We've communicated before where some students would not have a Chromebook at home, so they don't have access to do more work, especially for their online classes that they're falling behind on. So we've been communicating back and forth with parents. I'll talk to them, what do we need, what do we have to do, and we'll get them the Chromebook if they need it to go home. And just kind of calling the parents, feel free to send me a text if a student needs help with anything. Everything's on Google Classroom. So I also have it on my phone that my kids, if they do a comment or something, I'll get it through my phone. That way I can help them.
So you're 24/7.
A little.
It's okay. I mean, you don't need to be. It's not, but it's
Yeah.
always there. It's central. What would you say to the community about the importance of finishing high school, making sure that they're ready for either a career, college, whatever it may bring? But how important do you want to share with the community is that students finish their high school on time?
Yeah, so what I tell my students, it's easy to get right now your diploma, easier than when you grow up and then you have to go back for your GED, which would be harder to get. Finish it now, and then you can do trade school, do college, whatever career you see yourself going into. But the importance of having your diploma, that's like the first step to get into anything. Once you have your diploma, you can do anything you want. You can always go back to school, can go back to college. It's basically set you for life for now to go back if you need to. But if you don't have your diploma, then you have to go back for your GED. It takes longer to get where you would want in the future.
So it is obvious that
Yeah.
you enjoy what you do, and your colleagues recognized it as well. That's why they nominated you as Teacher of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Fernandez. Thank
It
you.
is a pleasure. Thank you.